Hey, welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for checking out this video. Appreciate it as always. Hope you're having a fantastic day. Shout out to the 19. Folks, we're going to talk a little bit about Nike. What is Nike doing? Why are they holding back Caitlin Clark? This, of course, topic for discussion again as Nike launched their huge pro women. You might want to dig into that about Nike commercial during the Super Bowl. But I have a question for you, Nike. You signed the most popular female athlete in the world, and instead of making her a priority, you've got her riding the bench in your marketing department. You signed her, and you've done nothing since you've signed her. Well, that's not true. You've done nothing for her. You're not doing commercials. You're not even mentioning her in tweets. I don't think Nike mentioned her once in their basketball account on Twitter the entire WNBA season. She's barely featured in their marketing. Even that video about all these women, yes, she was in there, but she was not the focus. She's barely featured at all. While in the meanwhile, we've got athletes like Paige Beckers, who's still in college, has a shoe. And I know people are going to say, oh, but it takes time. And it's an excuse. LeBron James had his shoe out before his first NBA game. He was signed in May. His shoe was out by October. So why is Caitlin, who has more attention than any, I was going to say rookie, but any player in WNBA history, and more than probably any female athlete, more than most male athletes, but Nike doesn't want to be bothered? Man, she was barely in that. I shouldn't say barely, but she was just grouped in. I mean, to me, it looked like I'm watching a commercial where Nike got their advice. They got their consulting from the owner of the Washington Mystics with her ridiculous take about Time Magazine should have had every player in the WNBA on the cover as Athlete of the Year, not just Caitlin Clark, because that would hurt feelings. Really? Really? This is what we're doing, Nike? This is why you're falling apart. You're falling apart. Paige Beckers gets a shoe first. She's a good player, but she doesn't have Caitlin's popularity. A'ja Wilson getting a shoe first. No shade, A'ja, but let's be honest, there isn't a big demand for it. Why is Nike forcing something that fans aren't asking for while ignoring the player everyone wants? Which brings us to this commercial with, I don't even remember her name, okay? Because I really don't care about Saturday Night Live at this point. But that is what we are getting here. Look no further than the latest commercial where they name the player shown on shirts, but don't say Clark's name while showing her shirt. I, for one, am not buying anything Nike. Good job. Make it make sense, Nike. Can't mention the name of the player on the shirt with the biggest fan base. How is that marketing? And I'm going to show you this, but I do have to mute it. I tried with, they've got copyrighted music playing in the background, and it can be a hassle on YouTube. Let me put it that way. But you'll see the captions of this video going through this, right? And the boom, first thing, selling greatness. First thing, A'ja Wilson, 3-time MVP. Like, she got most of the props. But we've got Jordan, we've got Juju, Sha'Carri Richardson, and going on and on. And then guess what we'll see here? Sabrina mentioning all their names, right? Mentioning all their names. I guess this is supposed to be hip and cool. There's Clark's jersey. But no, we did not mention Caitlin Clark's name at all. No mention of Caitlin Clark. Just skip right by it. There it is again. Another one. Don't mention it, though. Don't mention her name. Every name but Caitlin Clark. It's kind of wild when you think about it. That is a very purposeful snub. Starts out with A'ja, who of course got the most hype about the 3-time MVP and all that, but couldn't even see Caitlin Clark's name when they showed her shirt, which was obvious. I mean, I didn't even Asia's shirt. I have seen that before, which is why I'd recognize it. But you showed me that right away, and I wouldn't know that was an Asia Wilson shirt at first glance. I mean, literally showing her shirt but refusing to acknowledge her is wild, man. I mean, Nike is treating Caitlin Clark like an extra in a movie. That is what we have going on here. Like, hey, you're in the background, but don't talk. We don't want to upset the lead actors, or a one of those people that's not even supporting, but maybe they come in for a scene or two. So maybe not quite an extra, but it's like, hey, when you're around, you steal every scene you're in, even when you have 3 words. And all our other actors, they're insecure. They're very angry people. They're jealous narcissists. They've never gotten the love you've gotten. And the 12 fans that they have are even worse than they are. So we're going to just have to, move you to the side, move you to the back, kind of have you, but we really don't want to put any focus on you. I mean, could you imagine when the NBA signed, when Michael Jordan in the 80s? Yeah, NBA. I mean, you could say Nike too, but I want to say NBA even. Because, yeah, hey, let's market Clyde Drexler instead. Let's make that the focus. I mean, man, nothing against Clyde the Glide, but really? Seriously? The website is no different, by the way. No, I thought I had. Do I have that? Let me see. Yeah. Here we go. Here we go. We'll go through the video of here's how it starts. Whoops. Let me go back because it's only like a 5-second video, and this is it. First thing you get now. If you're on a bigger screen, you see more of them at once, obviously. But I think Caitlin Clark is 4th or 5th. Nike shop by athlete. The first one is Asia Wilson. This is insane. Asia Wilson, Sophia Smith, Shikarovich, and Jordan, and then Caitlin Clark. Seriously? And then that was Sabrina after her, by the way. But that is absolutely wild that this is what we're showing. That's the first one. That's the first one. By the way, I'd even put Shakara Richardson and Sophia Smith ahead of Angel Reese. Just saying, just to be fair, that it's not just an Angel Reese, Asia Wilson. It's not just an anti-Asia Wilson thing. It's just ridiculous from a purely business and marketing standpoint. That Nike has to have some serious fear of backlash. That's all it can be. Like I just said about the whole actor idea with the crazy fans. Nike is afraid of promoting Caitlin Clark too much because of certain fan bases like Asia Wilson's. They don't like how much attention Caitlin Clark gets. We all know the rants Asia's been going on with regard to Clark since, the beginning of the WNBA season, just like with Kelsey Plum and what she said to Kelsey Plum, which was offensive, and all that popularity that Clark has is only about her tan, not about anything else. Meanwhile, she's great, but she's boring to watch. She's not different. She doesn't bring anything new to what people didn't want to watch in the first place. And as we're all finding out, she's very, very unlikable every time she opens her mouth. That's sad but true. She needs a PR person. She needs to reshape her image. She needs to make changes. It's crazy, Nike. Clark's popularity doesn't take anything away from other athletes. It actually lifts them up. It uplifts them, to use one of those words I can't stand anymore. I mean, just look in Indiana. Aaliyah Boston, Lexi Hull, getting new endorsements because of the Caitlin Clark effect. Endorsements they deserve, that they will do well with, because I think they portray a good image as well and the type of people that you would want endorsing your products. But the opportunity is coming because of Caitlin Clark. Meanwhile, Nike, struggling financially, down 33%. In the past year, if I look at this correctly, where is the, that's just all of 2025 on here, but I have it on here somewhere where it's the past year, it's down just under 33%, I think it is, which is absolutely wild. So let me see if this is it right here. Yeah, loading the chart. But anyway, Nike stock is down like 33% in the past year. So it is, well, I mean, you can even see here, it's bounced back a little, but it was up, I think at the high a year ago, it was like 102 or something like that. So that's absolutely wild. But man, Nike stock plummeting like a team that just lost its star player. Oh, wait, they have a star player. They're just refusing to use her. Be like McDonald's saying, hey, we don't need to promote the Big Mac. Let's not focus on the Big Mac. Let's focus on the filet of fish. No. Wait, better yet, let's focus on the fruit and the salad because that's why people go to McDonald's. Nike, you need to fix this. You got to get your house in order. Simple solution. Give Caitlyn her own signature shoe now, not later. Market her properly. Get her out there in commercials. I'm getting sick of seeing all these Gatorade and State Farm commercials and nothing from Nike. Use her popularity to boost the entire women's game and women's sports in general. You've done it before on the men's side with Jordan. Fans are going to buy what they want to buy, and Nike shouldn't try to force something that isn't there while ignoring what is. They have a gold mine with Caitlin Clark, and they are somehow ignoring it, and it is ridiculous. Nike, wake up. Give the people what they want. Oh, my goodness. That kind of felt fun. Now I'm going to get all those people say, oh, you're so angry and unhinged. No, I'm not. I'm having a little bit of fun. I'm making a point that I think is absolutely true. But I'm also having a little bit of fun with this. Oh, here we go. Let's go 1 year. That's what I was looking for. See, down 33% almost from the past year. Look at it from July even, man. It was up at 97, over 97, up almost at 98. Now it's down to 72, and that's just in the past year. Oh, no, that's not the past year. That's since July. That's not even the past year. That's absolutely wild. I'm going to leave it there. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Really, really appreciate you checking out this video as always. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will talk to you later.